The FBI says they've identified the man responsible for dozens of murders over nearly 4 decades. The agency says Samuel Little, who claims he killed more than 90 women across the country, is now considered the most prolific serial killer in U.S. history. Crime analysts believe Little's confessions are credible. He's actually already serving a life sentence in California. He says the killings happened across the country between 1970 and the year 2005. The 79-year-old told investigators he strangled all 93 of his victims, most of whom were black women. Over the weekend, officials released new details about 5 cases, but are still trying to piece together Little's confessions with unidentified remains and cold cases. Our Sunrisers had a lot to say after seeing this news. Michelle said she saw this story on 60 Minutes. She goes on to say he just doesn't look like a serial killer, but he speaks about the killings like they're fun. It just sends shivers. What an evil man. And Diane said, and he's still alive, no words, my condolences to all the families that have lost loved ones. And then Kim told us that hopefully there is a psychological study done on him and review of how he was able to get away with it for so long. Now, the FBI has been able to identify 50 of his victims, and part of the reason they're highlighting this case is that they actually need the public's help to identify the rest of the women. Just a chilling, if you didn't see the 60 Minutes episode, it's really good. It's fascinating, but it's definitely, as one of our Sunrisers said, chilling.
Yeah, so many people saying that. And, you know, one of the reasons that the law enforcement needs help is these women were vulnerable. They were either sex workers or drug addicts, and so they need the public's help. Thanks, Alicia.